Welcome into the Holton Ahlers show. Week 1 of college football is here. Let's go. The boys are excited. We got Rahjai on the other side of the break, plus my record prediction for ECU this year. Hope you enjoy the show. If not, as always.
Holton Ahlers turns, and Holton will take off and run himself. He's at the 40-yard line. Holton Ahlers to the 30. Look at him go! 20, 10, 5, touchdown Pirates!
There's local politics, bud.
It's showtime! And welcome back in RB1, 5th year. Rahjai, how does it feel to have the worst hairline in the room right now?
Oh my God! See, I didn't have to worry about that problem when you was on staff, but now I do, man. But nah, we got a guy named Omar though. He beating both of us.
Really?
He about 40. All right, man. Yeah, man. But I'm good though, man. Everything been good with me though, Hope. And I've been missing you out there though.
I miss you too, man.
Oh,
I miss
man.
you too.
Oh man, we had times out there, bro.
We did. How you feeling about this week? Game week, 5th year, man. Let's go.
I'm excited, man. Now I understand how you was really attacking it every day. It made sense now.
Opened your eyes, man. I was telling Caden the other day, like when you're in your 5th year, like your last year, really.
Yeah.
You start thinking about like legacy and like how people remember you. How will you be remembered in the program? Like, has that hit you yet? It hit me like my summer of my last year.
Bro, you think about everything. Like, I'm talking about from the first day you got on campus to like now. And like everything's built up like one step at a time, 1%.
Yeah.
And it's true. Like if you really live like that and live by that, you will see the results. So
where'd you get 1% from?
So one day I was on Twitter and I seen somebody post 1%. And then my perspective on it was kind of like, well, be a better version of yourself. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And their version was kind of like day by day, which is kind of the same thing.
Yeah.
But I just wanted to change it and put it into my own perspective because, bro, you be a better version of yourself one day at a time. Like, you can be great. And that's anything you can do. Father, as a player, anything you want to do, podcast. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I just be trying to encourage people every single day, man. You never know who it touch, so I just continue to do it, man.
You've been through a lot in your life, not only just football player, but life to your dad.
Yep.
Talk about that and like how that has motivated you. I remember, when you had your kid, like it's a different, from what I've seen from you and then other teammates who had kids, like it activates a different mode in you.
Yeah, man. So like you said, I've been through a lot, man. I've been through a lot of adversity, man. But man, I'm blessed. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I have a daughter, I have a beautiful daughter, Emery. She's 3, going on 21. Attitudes. But I've been through injuries, all type of different stuff. But, man, I'm still here, man. I'm here doing God's work. I really don't know what that is right now, but I'm still grinding. I'm still going. I'm still motivating people. I'm just trying to be a better version of myself, man.
You'll figure it out one day, man. And, like,
yeah,
1% means a lot when you're rookie of the year in the conference,
man,
grinding,
check you out.
starting as a freshman. But then you go and you get hurt and you're out for the rest of the season. You're out, for the off season. Like, then 1% changes to something totally different. Talk about your recovery and like your mental approach to it, because injury's hard, man. When you're seeing your teammates playing, like, that's tough.
Yeah, so man, I went through like a dark phase for like 2 months, for real. It was times I didn't even come to practice. I know you remember. I really didn't come to practice. It was just, I was lost. You feel me? Because growing up, all it was football. You feel what I'm saying? So when
100%.
you get that took away from you, it's kind of like, what do you do now? So I had to find myself outside of football. But I took that time, man. I used it in a positive way, like being around Emery. Us as student athletes, you don't get time to be around your family at all. You're a Greenvillian, so
I still didn't as much as people think.
Greenvillian, but my family 5 hours away, so they came up. My mom stayed here for like a month, bro. It's a blessing in disguise. I used to tell her like, "Mom, go home.
Yeah.
Like, I'm okay," but she was really just trying to make sure her baby was good. You feel what I'm saying? And now that I have a daughter, and now that I really see that, I understand. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it definitely put your head at different spots and stuff like that. But, man, it helped me grow, like, mentally. You feel what I'm saying? I knew I had the physical ability to do it, but once I knew up top that I could do it, man, I can defeat anything.
Talk about your pops.
Oh, laid
He's
back,
all over
huh?
Twitter, man. You better give us a shout out right now.
Man, big shout out to laid back, man. Pop's one of them, man. Shoot, he took care of us, man. We really didn't understand it until 16, 17. Like, he work every day, all day. So, like, we'll get home from school, practice. He don't get off to work till like 12, 1 a.m. Dang. You feel what I'm saying? So, we never got to see our pops during the week. But, bro, he's never missed a game. Like, even when I tore my ACL and we played at BYU, he was at the game. I wasn't even at the game.
That's
you feel
crazy.
what I'm saying? So, like, my support system, man, I ain't gonna lie. Like, I appreciate everybody. Like, everybody. Because, like, he the main person I can call right now. We be on the phone 3 hours. You feel me? Like, he at work grinding, but he want to be on the phone with me. Like, but shoot, man, you gotta love it, bro. And shoot, I love the support, man. It motivates me, man. So shoot, I appreciate it.
You and Keith came in together, and we're always competing. Seeing where he is now, like, it's crazy to think.
Yeah, bro.
What is that like?
Man, that's motivation. Like, if it's one thing, bro, that I can say about Keith, bro, and he just somebody that motivates you. You feel what I'm saying? Because playing beside somebody that's there doing what you want to do, like, come on now. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Then you talk to him every single day. Like, we talk like he's still here. You feel what I'm saying? He telling me that, hey, Rod, like, keep doing you. Like, you can do it. I'm watching it every day. You could do it. Like, you feel what I'm saying? That motivates you. That turns you up just a tad more. You feel what I'm saying? So, I'm definitely blessed for him. Not just on the football side. Like, I'm blessed for him, like, brotherhood.
100%.
That's something that's going to last forever. Like, me and you, like, that's something that's just going to last forever. You feel what I'm saying?
Been through a lot.
A lot.
When you
lot.
You've been 5th year, like we said. What is your favorite memory that you'll look back on? Hopefully you have a lot. This year.
Yep.
Like, when you look back on your career so far, like, what is, your favorite memory?
It got to be the bowl win, bro. Like, even
sure.
I ain't even play in the game, but it's like seeing your class win it.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? Because y'all really didn't win a lot your first couple years.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? So, seeing you cry and seeing you run around the field like, 12? No, you ain't going to be able to play no more with 12? So, just seeing that. And then another one was NC State, bro, when I scored right before, the game was over, man.
Yeah.
And I just heard the crowd just go crazy.
Electric.
I'm like, whoa. Like, this is Dowdy.
Dude, imagine if he just...
Yeah. But I want you to, before you turn this off, I want you to show the people the hairline.
Take off yours. Why are you wearing it?
I mean, we're going to do it on the count of 3. Like, that's what I was saying. I'm not
Yeah,
doing
but I'm
it.
going to get the producer to only show your camera, so we'll be good.
Let's do it right here.
How, obviously you played with me. You played with Flynn and Mason last year. Now you're playing with Jake Garcia.
Yep.
How has that been? Like, going from, we played together 3 years.
Yeah.
And now you have, 3 quarterbacks in 2 years. How's it been?
It's been good. It's been smooth. I had to adjust because, you're a lefty. So everything like the rollouts and stuff like that was going left. But other than that, bro, other than you knowing everything that was going on out there, because you knew everything back there. Like, you knew exactly. You used to tell me what I had. I already know what I have, Holton. But other than that, man, it's really been the same. Even with Flynn and Mason, like, it's guys that wanted to win.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, and it's still that way to this day with Jake and Kate and whoever's going to be the starter, man. It's love back there. You feel what I'm saying? And they feel like I'm the old guy.
You are. Ain't no feeling like you are.
Yeah, I am. But they give me much respect, man, and I appreciate that. You feel what I'm saying? Because I don't feel like I'm the old guy. Like, my body still feel young a little bit. But
Cap.
little bit. But it's been good, man. All the quarterbacks, bro. It's been good. Starting with you. Like, you did a good job, bro, leading the squad, and you made me feel like I'm doing pretty good myself.
You're about to say you got to keep it going now, dude.
For real. Got to.
I feel like your class was like Houston's like baby.
Brought
him in. Like,
because I mean, we was the first class he had recruited, right?
Yeah,
I think. Something
like fully recruited.
Yeah, so he rocks with us though. Big Tay and E. Morris, he loved them boys.
Oh, I know he does. I know he does.
Tackles?
Because he brought in 37 of them.
What?
But only about 5 of them made it.
What? And it's only like 5 of us left.
Yeah.
And you still got Luke. He's like 50. So, man, it's love though, bro. It's love. I done enjoyed my time here in Greenville. I'm really a Greenvillian now.
You are. Probably more than I am.
Oh, man, no. You about 40, bro. Chill. You've been here 40 years.
Talk about, I mean, obviously I know, but like the fans, like Coach Houston, if you stay in the program, like I've told people all the time that like his whole culture is built around, like, if you come in and just work hard, he'll love you.
Yep.
And if you don't work hard, you're gone.
Yep.
Talk about, like, y'all's relationship. Because, like, when you're younger, you don't realize it. But once you get older and, like, you're like, dang, this is my last year, you realize, like, dang, he really loves us and, like, looked out for us. Like, even, I'm sure losing wasn't fun last year, but, like, he still looks out for you when you work hard. Like, I've seen that, especially when I'm done now. Like, just talk about y'all's relationship.
So, me and Coach Houston got a unique relationship. Man, he's a guy that kept his word, man. He came down for my in-home visit back in 2019, and I told him what I wanted was a family atmosphere. That's all I wanted to be around is, like, family, because you got to think, I got younger brothers and younger siblings, older siblings, and it's a lot of us, and we a family, we tight. So that's what I wanted when I came to college, and, man, it's been nothing but that. You know, I'm around guys that I want in my wedding, you feel what I'm saying, stuff like that. So he's done a great job with the culture and stuff. But Coach Houston, man, he's a regular guy. You know, I put it like that. You know, he got a lot of stuff going on, but he's never too busy. You feel what I'm saying? You can knock on his door whenever, you know, no matter what he's doing. He'll chat with you, talk with you. He texts you, check up on you. He's watching the film. Any little thing you do on the film, he'll text you about it. Like I said, man, he just like that father figure in my life away from my dad. You feel what I'm saying? And it's kind of like somebody I can go to for anything.
100%. That's what you got to be as a head coach, especially nowadays, man. Like, you got to build a relationship because if not, people can just bounce to another school in 2 seconds.
Yeah. He done real good with that culture, though.
No,
100%. You know.
You guys, obviously last year, 2-10 was not what anyone wanted. You could have left for one. You didn't, so I appreciate that. And all those guys. Like, I never thought in my mind that you would have, but I'm just saying it's very easy to nowadays.
Yeah.
But also, this year's like, when it's your last year and your class's last year, just means more. Like, you don't think so until you're in that moment, and then you're like, I got to just go a little extra. I got to go a little harder. And you think you're going the hardest until it's your last year.
Yeah.
What do you want when you look back on this year, you know, a couple months from now? What do you want this year to entail of?
I honestly just want to leave Greenville, leave that locker room, leave Ward, like, better than I found it. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I feel like you set the bar high, and I feel like my class that's done been here and I've been through the good teams, the bad teams, I feel like we just need to take that step.
Yep.
Take that step and leave that legacy. Like, yeah, we went 2-10 last year, and now we hosting a conference. You feel what I'm saying? And I feel like it's very achievable. Everybody in that locker room feel like it's achievable, and I just feel like that's something that has to happen, you know, within the next couple of years. You feel what I'm saying? Because, man, we done been through it. You feel what I'm saying? We done been through the worst. So let's get to this. You feel me? Let's get to it. You feel what I'm saying? So just being patient for it, though, man, and just keep working our tails off, man, and it'll happen. You feel what I'm saying? If everybody believe it and everybody want to achieve it, man, we just got to go out there and do it.
I think you guys can, man. I think I'm going to get into it later. You know I think the schedule is very winnable.
Yeah,
you guys, you know, that 3-game stretch of UTSA, App, and Liberty is massive for the season.
Yep.
I mean, you already know that, but like you said, my class set the bar. Like, my class set the bar of like what your guys' class like minimum should be. Like, you guys can do way better with this schedule and this conference, and like being here with the defense. Like, bro, y'all can go out there and do way better.
We can. We got to get everybody on that same page, though, and I feel like it's getting there. You feel me? Having somebody like JDB, like, he got that swag. Like, I'm telling you, he walk in the room and you know, like, oh yeah, he got that swag. Like, it's kind of like a vibe when he walk in the meeting room. It's like, he know what he doing. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Yeah. So, man, I'm just excited for it, man. I'm happy for it. Man, I'm ready for Saturday, bro. I just can't wait to just run through something, honestly. I can't wait.
Let's go.
I can't wait,
ready,
bro.
He's getting me ready. When you, what are goals personally for you for this season? Like, this is probably the last interview that will show before the season starts, before the opener. What are your goals for 2024?
It's crazy. Bro, I really just want to win conference, bro. Like, I want to host a conference in Greenville because I just feel like we got the best fans, bro, in this conference, in this country. Like, they love us. You feel what I'm saying? And we go out there and do what we got to do. We can do that easy. You feel what I'm saying? That's what I feel like, and that's what a lot of people feel like. But, man, we win conference, bro. That's all I want. And I just want to be in that box. I want to get in the end zone as many times as I can. I really don't got no direct goals or anything like that, but man, I just wanna go out with a bang. Honestly.
Your last message to Pirate Nation before your senior year, for your last year? No matter what, this is your last year. There is no more extra years. I know we both snuck one in there, but this is it.
Definitely snuck one in there. But, man, I appreciate everybody out there that's just been, clocking me and watching me, man, and, following my journey, because it's been a roller coaster. But, I appreciate the fans. I appreciate the hate. I appreciate all of it, man, because it's built me to the man that I am today. And, man, go Pirate Nation, man. Let's do it. Let's do it. One last round, man. One last battle, man. And I'm just going to go out there and I'm going to do everything I can to just bring it back to Dowdy. Bring it back to Dowdy in December. Hey, and we're going to have a time. I'm telling you. We're going to have a time, Hope. You're going to be there. You're going to be there.
You know I'm going to be there.
Make sure you got the hat off.
Take off that toboggan before you oh my goodness.
Come on,
appreciate
Hope.
you,
Don't
Rahjai.
be doing me like that, Hope.
Go ball out, brother.
And I appreciate you, bro. Keep doing big things, family.
One interview with Rahjai. I appreciate him a lot. Look, he came in and since his freshman year has worked hard, been a good human. He talked about a lot. He talked about 1%. Like, he has instilled that into the culture of ECU football, and it started his freshman year when he came in. And then, look, battling through injury, he hasn't had the smoothest career here. He was, an All-American as a freshman and then got hurt, got bumped up a lot. Keaton comes in, balls out. He still stayed a good teammate, and I hope this year's the year for him. From everything I've heard, from everything I've seen, I think he's ready to roll, to go back to younger Rahjai. One of the best teammates I ever had. I appreciate him a lot. Now let's get to it, man. Week 1 is here. Norfolk State comes here this Saturday. The boys are ready to go. From everyone I've talked to, they're ready to go. Let's get into prediction time. This episode is brought to you by Anson Belts. Over 10,000 combinations of micro-adjustable holeless belts. We say it every week. The fans are responding. We're getting tweets and messages saying that the fans are ordering them and they love them. Of course, I've said it. Once you get one, you're not going to get another belt. Anson Belt, a true Pirate company. Shout out to David for supporting the pod. He's also on the board for Team Boneyard, so we're going to have him on soon during the season. Maybe during the bye week if it all works out well. And next, I want to give a shout out to Clean Eats. Most of their meals are under $8. If you're trying to eat clean, this is the place to go. Frozen, you can walk in, have frozen meals, made to order, meal plan, and shakes. My favorite, especially during the summer. Summer's winding down. It's about to be fall. Football season's here. Go ahead and meal prep with them. Let's not get chunky during winter. Let's lose some weight, get fit. Go to Clean Eats, which is located, Earl.
Arlington Village off of Red Banks Road.
Let's go. Arlington Village off of Red Banks Road. Shout out to Clean Eats for supporting the pod. Look, I'm gonna come in bold. I am. I will go through game by game, but I'm just gonna go ahead and say it. My prediction for this year is to go 10-2. I know that is very high from going 2-10 last year. I think there's 7 swing games in this schedule, this very, very light schedule, which I've said a lot of times. I think the floor for this team is 7-5. I think that's generous. I think with this schedule, the floor should be 8-4, to be completely honest with you. They have a defense full of seniors and NFL draft picks that is going to be a championship caliber. They were championship caliber last year. I think they're going to be better this year. They're playing, I think, worse competition. I think this defense, if the offense is capable at all, we can go win 10, 11, 12 games. I know that sounds insane, but I think 10-2. And let's go through the exact games. Norfolk State, obviously, I think that's a guarantee win this Saturday. At ODU, I think that's a swing game. ODU is a team that went 6-6 last year, made a bowl game, lost in the bowl game. At ODU, I played at ODU in my career. They're going to have a good environment. I think we win that game, but it will be a tell sign. If it's going to be a bad year, it will be a tell sign at that game because they are going to be not as easy as we think they will be. I think it's going to be a tough game, but we'll pull away in the fourth quarter, win by 2 touchdowns or more. App State, I have App State actually as a win. I just couldn't. First of all, I think our defense will come. I think, the environment will play a factor. They got a really, really good quarterback, had a really good year last year. That's a swing game for me. I could see it going either way. I'm relying on the Pirates defense and the senior leadership of this team and the fan base behind them at home. It's going to be a big game, though. That's a swing game for me. I got them winning at Liberty. I was going to say I think it's a loss. They got a really good Heisman caliber quarterback, went undefeated last year. I'm marking it up as a loss. UTSA next goes 9-4 last year. Huge conference game. I'm marking that as a loss. I think I have that as a swing game too. I could see our defense coming in and winning that very easily. I hope we win. That is the biggest, 3-game stretch right there. I'll get into in a second. At UNC Charlotte, guaranteed win, I believe. At Army, I have that as a swing game. Triple option, not triple option, is still a academy school. At Army, it's a new team we're playing. I got it as a win, but a swing game. Temple, I got as a guaranteed win. FAU, guaranteed win. Tulsa as a win, but I got as a swing game. Playing at Tulsa, man, it's weird. I don't know. We got screwed. I think it was in 2020. Got screwed there late night. Tulsa's weird. They usually have a decent quarterback. I got it as a swing game, and I think we'll win it. North Texas, I have it as a win, but I think it's a swing game too. They went 5-7 last year. Chandler Morris is going to be a really, really good quarterback for them. I think they have the potential to be the new SMU in this conference of just slinging around. Good quarterback play, usually gets a transfer. Those Texas schools can get transfers from quarterbacks because a lot of those quarterbacks are originally from Texas. Chandler Morris is a really, really good one. I've been high on him when he was at TCU and other places. And then at Navy, I also have that as a swing game, and I have it as a win. But it is the triple option. You never know. I think our defense, especially our defensive line, is going to be really, really good. We held them last year. So with that, I have us going 10-2 with 7 swing games. 4 of those swing games are at home, which is big. I got 4 guaranteed wins. I think it could be more, but I'm being a little bit cautious there. But 10-2 is my look. I know that sounds crazy from a 2-10 season last year, but the conference, I've said it multiple times, the conference and the schedule are very, very weak. In fact, this schedule right here, this year, we play 3 teams that had a winning record last year, and they're all in a row. App State goes 8-4 last year. Liberty goes 12-0. UTSA wins 9 games last year. Other than that, listen to these records that we play. 3-8 last year, 6-6, okay, decent. 3-9, 6-6, 3-9, 4-8, 4-8, 5-7, 5-7. So our last 7 games, the records of them last year are 3-9, 6-6, 3-9, 4-8, 4-8, 5-7, 5-7. That's why I'm saying we can win 10 games. To be completely honest with you, the 3-game stretch of App State, Liberty, and UTSA will tell you how our season's going to be. If you want to add in Game 2 versus ODU, those 4 games, you win those 4, you're playing with fire, with gasoline. I think Liberty's going to be very, very hard to beat. But other than that, every single game on this schedule is winnable. I think we can beat Liberty with our defense, to be completely honest with you. I know we can. Comes down to quarterback play. Quarterback play with John David Baker. We haven't seen John David Baker also call plays in a game before. I've seen quite a few. I've seen 2 scrimmages. Didn't get to catch any in the spring, but I saw 2 fall camp scrimmages. Was I impressed? I was at times. Was I a little disappointed? I was at times, to be completely honest with you. This is the People Show. I'm always going to be honest. There's times in scrimmages where the flow just didn't seem there. But that is also fall camp. I'm sure I looked brutal sometimes during fall camp, during scrimmages. Look, the defense has been in. Coach Harrell said it last week. The defense has been in for 4 years. These guys have been playing with it for 4 years. This is the first season, off season, with a new offense. So comparing first-year offense to fourth-year defense with all returners, it's hard. But there was times when they didn't look good, where there was no rhythm. I hope that just means we got a really good defense and we click versus Norfolk State, which we better, and then go on from there. But I'm going to be completely honest. There was times where I was a little worried leaving scrimmages this fall camp. But there was also times where I was excited at times. Not too many, but I am excited. I think it's a really good offense. From playing it, it's the old UCF offense when they'd be scoring 60 on us or whatever it was. When they'd be going fast, it's the New World triple option. This offense should be ready to go. It should cause teams troubles, just like our defense does. It's just an attack mindset. I'm excited, but I think One thing to really pay attention to is how does the attack defense, attack mindset defense, and the attack mindset offense, how do they clash? Because that isn't, usually you have, a conservative offense-ish, and an attack defense, or attack offense, conservative offense. How do you clash with two attacking offenses and defenses? That's something to watch this year. I'm super excited about that. I think it should be a really good year. I mean, to be completely honest, it should be a really, really good year. I'm excited for those guys. Tay, Rahjai, obviously, guys that I played with a lot. Siobhan, who's some are mocking him to go top 10 overall next year's NFL draft, so that should be fun. But other than that, man, should be a good year. I'm excited. Earl, what do you think about the season?
Yeah, I ran some numbers yesterday, and it was really trying to figure out how the schedule is going to play out. And it's going to be a stressful year as an ECU fan because I think 4 of their 12 games this year I have projected outside of a touchdown. Other than that, every single other game that they are going to play this year is projected within a touchdown. I have Norfolk State as a win. I don't think I'm going out on a limb on that one. I have them projected for 6-6 to 8-4 with 2 swing games. Is kind of the way I was looking at it. The first swing game, I have them as about a quarter of a point underdog at Old Dominion. That's one of the swing games I have for them, which I have that as a win at the moment. It could go either way though. App State, I have them projected around a 7.5, 8-point dog. I have that as a loss. Same thing with Liberty. I have them around 11.5, 12-point dogs. I have that at a loss as well. And UTSA as well. I have them around 6.5-point dogs in that game. That's a projected loss for me. Then they go to Charlotte. I have them projected around 5.5-point favorites. I have that as a win. Army's another toss-up game that you can kind of throw in there. I have them as around a quarter of a point favorite in that game. I had that projected as a win. That's another one. There's 3 toss-ups that they're projected within a point with the Old Dominion game, the Army game, and then the North Texas game later. That could be your toss-ups. That'll be deciding between 5-8 or 5-7 and 8-4. Temple I have as a win. I have them projected as 16-point favorites in that game. Florida Atlantic, I have them anywhere between 4 and 4.5-point favorites. I got that projected as a win. Tulsa, I had them projected 4.5, 5-point favorites. I got that projected as a win. I had North Texas as a loss at the moment as just one of those swing games. It was either I was going to make the Old Dominion a win or the North Texas one. I wasn't going to give them both of them. I have them about 0.77 dogs in that one, so about 3/4 of a point. And then I have Navy as about a 5-point favorite. So I got them anywhere between 6-6 and 8-4 for this season with a few swing games in there.
This episode is brought to you by Worth Chiropractic, 2 convenient locations on Arlington Boulevard. Make sure you call 1-800-BACK-DOC for any back and neck pain. Dr. Worth will get you back to being you. Also want to give a shout out to Wayne Hardy Law, 1-800-INJURED. If you've been in a car accident, you're a popular person, make sure you call 1-800-LAW. They will make 1-800-INJURED, excuse me. They will make sure that you get everything you need. They will get you a car rental and win your case and get you some money. They'll treat you like family. That's the Wayne Hardy difference. Last but not least, we want to give a shout out to Mattamuskeet Goose Club. You've seen the shirts. We've given them away. The fans love them. They also have golf stuff, my wallets with them, keychains, everything in between. Make sure you check out their stuff too. Shout out to Mattamuskeet Goose Club. I'm going to talk about my keys of victory. I'll be doing this every week as well. Look, Norfolk State, FCS opponent, lost last week, had a really bad season last year. Keys of victory, just go be yourself, ECU. Go dominate. Go show that you were conference champion worthy. I think this defense should go out and eye a shutout. That's what I would be. I'd imagine that's what their goal is. And then offensively, go set the tone. Look, show the fans what we've all heard. Show the fans that this offense is legit. Jake Garcia, let's see what you got. It's your first time in front of the fans. Look, there's going to be a little nerves, especially as your first start. Even for John David Baker, there's going to be nerves. It's big for ECU to go out there and set the tone. Look, just be yourself. But I will tell you 2 things to look at. One really, really big one for long-term for this season. If I'm ECU's offense and as a fan, I'm looking to go into this game and Jake Garcia be sacked 0 times. I think a big question about this year's offense and a lot of offenses in ECU history is the offensive line. A couple of my buddies are up there. I think they'll be okay. But versus an FCS opponent, if they go out there and give up 2-3 sacks or even 1 sack, I think there's room to be cautious there. If you're going into it as an ECU fan, I would hope for a shutout. And for your starting quarterback to not be sacked the entire game. I think if that is the case, he stays clean, we pitch a shutout or under, one touchdown, you maybe give up a field goal late. One thing I'm looking forward to and kind of cherishing right now as a fan, it's the first time in a while. I mean, obviously I played here 5 years. Last year I was on and off with Seattle, so I didn't get to fully go to as many games as I like. I didn't get to follow as many games as I like. It's just to enjoy it, man. I think as a player, just appreciate, like, you don't appreciate it as much until you're gone, but just even like the little moments, like the Pirate Walk and people being there and seeing your family. Just good moments, man. Week 1, look, we are very blessed as ECU fans now. These players are very blessed to have a Week 1 game where you can go in and kind of tune up things. It's hard when you go play Michigan Week 1, State Week 1. Like, it's tough. Now, could we have went and won those games? Yes. I don't know about Michigan, but when I was there, like, every first game was pretty winnable. But just appreciate this weekend, Pirate Nation, of going to a game when you had a 2-10 season last year. We're walking into a game Saturday where we all know that we pretty much should and will win. It's more about what are the storylines we're looking for than will we win the game. Enjoy that. There's not many Saturdays in the fall that's going to be the case. When conference starts, every game's a toss-up. We have a pretty decently hard non-conference schedule with App and Liberty and even an ODU game that's a swing game. Just enjoy this weekend of walking into the stadium and saying, you know what are the storylines I want to see? We want to see the offense. We want to see how they play. We want to see the new quarterback, the new OC. Just enjoy that. It is tough. Winning in football is tough. Enjoy this Saturday. Enjoy the victory. Enjoy being back in Dowdy-Ficklin Stadium. And enjoy the Pirates being back in football and hopefully win a conference championship this year. We'll see you next week, Pirate Nation.